Hey everyone, welcome to RevTrev NFL. My name is Trev and I am excited you're here because we're going to be diving into the biggest controversy that's happened in the last day was the rumors and reports about DK Metcalf coming to the Green Bay Packers in a potential trade. So my hand's a little off here. So my question is DK Metcalf the right fit for the Green Bay Packers? Now, let's go back 4 years. 4 years ago, I made a video called Why the Packers Didn't Draft DK Metcalf. And it is really sad because back in that draft, was it 2019 that he got drafted? That is who I wanted us to draft. But we have this thing where we rarely, or as it never, have drafted a wide receiver in the first round. And so, but I'm like, this is the exception to the rule, right? This is the exception to the rule. So, something in my eye. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this and I'm going, what is going on? We passed on him twice. Now here we are, fast forward to 2024. By the way, go watch that video. It's one of my, just go into my channel and search DK, like just search Metcalf. There's two videos. There's this one and that one from 4 years ago, maybe almost 5 years ago. And I'm sitting there and going, I wish we would have just drafted him back in that day. And when you watch that video, you're going to be shocked at who we passed on, him twice and someone else that I won't spoil it for you. And then you'll see who we drafted. It was a fail. It was a fail for sure. Now, that is one of the things about DK Metcalf and what is it going to be required. Now, where is this report coming from? Corbin K. Smith's report is where this is coming from. Corbin is a Seahawks reporter for the Emerald Spectrum. He's a host on Locked On Seahawks. Regular guest on Fox 13, Seattle, and 933 KJR. So this guy is not just some guy like me, just a fan. He's someone who's got some connections, and he's saying that he's heard rumors that, first of all, that the Seahawks are not interested in shopping DK Metcalf, but also says the Packers have inquired and made an offer to the Seattle Seahawks for DK Metcalf. Now, there's lots of controversies about what that is. What is the actual offer? And there's one that says Metcalf to the Packers. Seattle wants the first round overall pick, which would be number 23 for us, and either Romeo Doubs or Jontavian Wicks. And a lot of Packer fans are like, I'm out because that's not what I'm interested in at all, And I'll tell you why I'm not thrilled about that offer myself. I've also even heard that we need to give away a draft pick as well on day 2. Some reports I've heard that we are going to get the draft pick back, but that's not till day 3. And so I'm not really overall excited about that. And I guess for me, I'm okay with Dontavian Wicks being the guy going back plus the 23rd. But like, is this guy the right fit for us? Now, we know that we need a wide receiver. I just did a video and I'm mad at myself because I knew there was another guy I couldn't remember. And I said, which wide receiver do you want? And there's a lot of conversation about Davante Adams. Then there's Deebo Samuel, Tee Higgins. I forgot to add DK Metcalf, which, hindsight 2020 is a thing. I also in that video put Tyreek Hill as an option. I think any one of those guys would help the Packers. Some would help them more, and that's the interesting thing. But is DK Metcalf the right fit for Green Bay? And that's what we're going to be diving into. By the way, if you have not hit the like and subscribe, please do. Follow me on RevTrev NFL on X, on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok, and on Facebook. I'd love for you to follow me on those things. I think that we need not only a wide receiver, a veteran presence wide receiver. So, will the Packers actually give up a first-round pick to get a veteran wide receiver? That is the question we're asking. That is definitely the question that we're asking here. What do you think? Post it in the comments if this is something you'd be interested in or that the Packers would actually do. Now, I don't like giving up a first-round pick for DK Metcalf for a couple of reasons. I'll tell you why. Metcalf has just come off his worst year as a Seahawk. And does this concern you? Because it concerns me. Let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, so as we bring this up, 2024, he played 15 games. He started 12, 831 snaps. Okay, so that's his second, tied for his second lowest snaps in a season. And he had 66 receptions, almost 1,000, 8 from 1,000. And then he had 5 touchdowns. That's his worst touchdowns in his career, right? The last 2 years, he's had definitely 1,100 and just over 1,000 and 8 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns, but he had a monster year this year. And so year 3 and 2 for him had 10 touchdowns, 12 touchdowns. Amazing years, right? Everyone's like, this guy's a monster. This guy's amazing. And he is for sure. So I don't want to discredit him, but he's just come off his worst year. The other thing though, if we're asking the big question, is he the right fit? There's a number of things. The other thing that we need to remind ourselves is DK Metcalf's contract desires. There's a lot of rumors out there that DK Metcalf wants $30 million. Are you kidding me? Now, he could give us 5 more years, because he's just turned 27 years old, but he could give us 5 more years of incredible play, maybe 4 really good years, and maybe he's the missing piece. And that's okay if he is. I have no problem with that. And that is the thing. That contract, if that's what he wants, it's like, ouch. But the Packers reportedly have done that. Okay. So they've offered a deal. It's very interesting. Andy is here. Good to see you, Andy. He's asking, is DK Metcalf good for the locker room? That's a good question, because that is one of my points that I want to bring up in this video. I'm not sure what he's like in the locker room. I can guess. I've heard some things. I don't know. That's a good question, though. But it does remind me of this. DK Metcalf does have meltdowns. That's concerning. Like, remember when Quay Walker was having those meltdowns and how brutal the fan base was? The amount of meltdowns DK Metcalf has done compared to Quay Walker is like night and day difference. So I'm sitting there going, how in the world can they be okay with this, but not okay with Quay Walker? Like, Quay Walker cost us some yards and potentially a couple games, but DK Metcalf has done a lot of stupid things. And if Andy's right, and it's like, what's going on in that locker room, I'm concerned as well. And apparently, Like, so DK Metcalf doesn't seem like the Green Bay type kind of player, even though I think as fans we'd be really excited. But like, it all depends on cost. At the end of the day, the Packers don't seem to have really cared. This is the guy they want. This is the missing piece in the wide receiver locker room. You know, Christian Watson going down with a massive injury. They need somebody. And so from all the reports I've been seeing, they're interested in a wide receiver, a cornerback, and a defensive line. That is the three areas that the Green Bay Packers want. Now, that's why I made that video on I think we need a guy like Max Crosby. Of course, I talked about Myles Garrett. Do not think we're getting Myles Garrett. Max Crosby, awesome to get. Like, would definitely change it. If you want to go watch that thing, that's why I made this video on which wide receiver would be best. And I think Metcalf's in that mix. So if we end up giving them now, part of someone's going to say, hey, listen, first round picks, the Packers are bad at. So it doesn't matter. Don't worry about giving up number 23. You're fine. You're fine to give up 23. Because we just don't draft well in the first round. We're talking Van Ness. We're talking Ryan Morgan. We're talking, I mean, you start going backwards, and it's a while before our first round pick hit. Like Jair is one of the ones, right? I should just bring that up, actually. Packers first round picks, right? Packers first round picks. Okay. A list of the Green Bay Packers. Let's go back. Let's go Packers first round picks. Okay. We're going to go to StatMuse. Okay. We're bringing this up. Look at this. Some of you are like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Look at this. Jordan Morgan, still to be determined. Van Ness hasn't really panned out yet. Quay Walker's been fine. Not great. Devontae Wyatt, he's been okay. Stokes, bust. Jordan Love, okay, he's starting, so we're happy. Rashawn Gary was good. Darnell Savage was not good. Jair Alexander was good. Kenny Clark was good. Randall was fine. Clinton Dix, he became a Pro Bowler for us, but didn't last very long. Like, just you're looking at this list. Clay Matthews was like 2009. Aaron Rodgers 2005. By the way, side note, Aaron Rodgers, now that Stafford's gone to the LA, just stuck with the LA Rams, the New York Giants are pressing for Aaron Rodgers. That's wild, if you ask me. Okay, it was like, at least you don't have to change homes. Whatever you're in right now, you might just stay in New York, man. You want to be in the Big Apple. So we'll see. I feel like when it comes to this question, though, is he the right fit? He's probably not the right fit, but there's part of me that just says, I really want him to come. I'm a huge DK Metcalf fan. I absolutely love watching him play. So hopefully he can win with us. Maybe he can be there. But according to Corbin, Packers are not only in the mix, the Patriots are interested in as well. And I'm just sitting there going, man, if you're DK Metcalf, you're going to the Patriots for $30 million, right? If you're going to the Packers, you might sign for 20 and just be happy you're a part of a team that has this legacy and it has a shot to winning each week and maybe contending for a Super Bowl real soon. Like that, you got to be like, your career is going to be done real quick, DK. Do you not want to try your best to get in there and say, hey, I want to win a Super Bowl? You're not winning a Super Bowl, Seattle. I'm sorry. Their quarterback situation's not great, in my opinion. I don't know. It's just something to think about, everyone. I think I'd love to have him on the Green Bay Packers. He'd make me nervous as well. All my Seahawks fans, I understand Seahawk country because I live in that area. I'm on the West Coast, and they are all like, trade DK. He's terrible. He's a baby. He sulks. He does stupid stuff, and they don't want to pay him. So I'm like, ugh. So the question is he the right fit for us? Well, first of all, we got to trade for him. I'm not sure. I just love watching him play. Watching him be in a Packers jersey would be awesome on so many levels. But What do you think? Post it in the comments what you think on that. I'm very, very intrigued by this. And thanks so much for watching, everyone. Hit the like and subscribe, and I'm going to keep on making incredible Packers content. Let's go. Go, Pack, go.